All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We are not here to study elite, sweaty championship Warzone strategies today. Nope. Actually, scratch that. We're looking at the exact opposite. We're breaking down the absolute most hilarious, chaotic, and downright embarrassing gaming blunders. The epic fails, the bizarre glitches, and the completely ridiculous moments that happen when things go spectacularly wrong on the virtual battlefield. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're in the pre-game lobby, the squad is totally hyped, you've got your custom loadout mentally prepped, and you drop in ready to absolutely dominate. You've got this beautiful vision of pulling off some crazy highlight reel play. But then, reality hits. Within literally 30 seconds, you become the ultimate punchline for the rest of the night. It's a universal experience, and honestly, laughing at these absolute disasters is kinda what being a gamer is all about. It's the classic expectation versus reality. You expect this epic, tactical entry, right? Gliding in silently like a ninja, ready to strike. But the reality? You totally misjudge your parachute drop into a hot zone. You miss the window completely, and you splat directly onto a rooftop for an instant down. No way around it. You didn't even get to fire a single shot. The match literally just started, and you're already crawling around, pinging desperately for a revive. And you just know exactly what your spectating teammates are thinking as they watch your rookie mistake unfold in real time. It's the dreaded POV, a bot friend. They're watching you through the spectator cam, just heavily sighing into their mics, watching you move like an AI character that, well, hasn't quite been programmed right. It is for sure the ultimate digitized walk of shame. But, of course, when this happens, we love to blame the game engine. We start throwing around big terms like Newtonian physics and complaining that our airborne vector wasn't somewhat accurately simulated. Let's be real here. You just completely missed the jump. You plummeted to your demise, and now your squad is just erupting in laughter. You really thought you could make that gap? The game engine strongly disagreed. So, to make sense of all this madness, we're categorizing the chaos into 4 hilarious buckets today. We've got the tactical parachute splat we just talked about, friendly fire and grenade fails, vehicle shenanigans, and lastly, the ultimate indignity, panic mode and stuck moments. Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with friendly fire. Now, officially, fratricide is dryly defined as an attack on friendly troops due to, quote, errors of position. But in our world, errors of position usually just means your buddy panicked and unloaded an entire magazine into your back because you walked through a doorway unannounced. Which transitions us perfectly to our next category. The grenade fail. Oh man, this is an absolute classic. Here is the anatomy of the perfect grenade fail, as shared by traumatized gamers everywhere. Step 1. You line up the absolute perfect throw, cook in that frag, anticipating massive eliminations. Step 2. The grenade inexplicably bounces off a microscopic tiny twig or some invisible doorframe. And Step 3. It lands directly at your feet and wipes out your entire squad in one catastrophic blast. You thought you were being super clever in a tight spot, but instead, you just ruined the game for everybody. And hey, if you think this only happens to us casual players, think again. We even see this stuff at the absolute highest levels of competitive esports. During a pro CSGO match, a player got so startled by an unexpected movement that he panic-fired and shot his own teammate right in front of him. The commentators completely lost it, giving us this legendary quote. "Oh, it's his toes! He blew off his little foot!" Seriously, no one is safe from the panic reflex. And if you thought regular friendly fire was bad, sometimes the developers themselves love to add fuel to the fire. Like when recent Call of Duty patches introduced baseball bats that literally explode on contact. Yeah, instead of a standard melee getting you a quick, quiet takedown, these exploding bats added a whole new layer of absurdity to close quarters combat. It led to some of the absolute funniest, completely self-inflicted eliminations ever shared on the forums. Okay, let's move on to vehicles and see how this chaos builds. Vehicles in Warzone are basically just giant fail magnets. Here's a scenario I know countless players have experienced. Your teammate confidently finds a buggy. They decide to drive it right off a cliff, fully intending to stick this perfectly stylish landing on a lower roof. Spoiler alert, they miss. The buggy explodes instantly on impact, eliminating them and delivering pure, unadulterated comedy on the kill cam for everyone spectating. Or how about this masterpiece of terrible timing? You scrape together just enough in-game cash. You call in your much-needed loadout drop, and you wait. And then, the massive crate falls from the sky and drops directly onto your squad's own helicopter, instantly crushing it and completely ruining your grand escape plan. Honestly, it's these one-in-a-million physics disasters that make the game so endlessly entertaining.
So the crucial point here is that when all this chaos erupts, whether it's a botched drop, a rogue bouncing grenade, or an exploding buggy, we enter what is universally known as panic mode. And panic mode completely destroys team communication. Suddenly, clear tactical callouts devolve into frantic, scattered screaming like, "He's right there!" or "A, C, you go forward." Literally no one knows what is happening and everyone is just mashing buttons, hoping to survive.
And panic mode inevitably leads us directly into our final category, the stuck hall of shame. In your desperate scramble to survive, you end up in the absolute most embarrassing places. We're talking getting wedged between two pieces of random debris, glitching through a solid wall, or magically sliding under a cargo truck, getting trapped in a tiny bathroom with 0 exits while the gas closes in, or, my personal favorite, trying to be totally stealthy with the ghost perk only to trip over a small rock, mess up your movement, and alert an entire enemy squad. You're left completely bewildered while an enemy just casually walks up and executes you.
Of course, as gamers, our egos rarely allow us to just admit we panicked, right? So we try to justify these frantic retreats and stuck moments with this famous catchphrase, "I wasn't running away, I was being tactical." It is such a brilliant coping mechanism. We frame our accidental blunders and desperate sprints for survival as these highly calculated, strategic maneuvers. Yeah, sure you were.
But hey, sometimes it's really not even your fault. The absolute worst is when the game itself straight up lies to you. Imagine this, you're playing trios on Rebirth Island, you fight hard, and the game gives you that glorious squad wipe message. You relax, you take a breath. But it was a lie. Those players immediately fly right back in and eliminate you. It leads to uproarious proximity chat chaos and legendary quotes from players like this one. That's booty cheeks. When the game does you dirty like that, all you can really do is laugh. Look, nobody genuinely likes placing 29th in the match summary. It means you survived the initial drop, sure, but you failed right when the pressure actually started mounting. But here is the secret of the gaming community. If you placed 29th, but you walked away with a hilarious, tear-inducing story about an exploding buggy or a rogue grenade that got you there, that is an absolute win in my book.
And that brilliantly illustrates our core message here. Like players have noted all over gaming forums, every fail is an opportunity to learn and to share a laugh. Ultimately, it's not the flawless, sweaty victories that we remember years down the line. It's the human imperfections, the bizarre physics glitches, and the completely boneheaded decisions that actually foster camaraderie. Sharing these clips online and just roasting each other is exactly what bonds this massive community together.
So, the very next time you spectacularly blow yourself up or find yourself helplessly stuck in a bathroom while the gas closes in, just remember, you are participating in a rich, comedic tradition. Gather your squad, laugh at your rookie mistakes, and I want to leave you with this to think about. What is the absolute worst, most embarrassing fail you have ever had to apologize to your teammates for?